Apologize for something like that. There's no way. It's all because I'm my own man. God, I'm lucky. It's like this mindless machine that I can't even relate to anymore. You've got to be number one. I won't tolerate any losers in this family. Your intensity is for shit. Win! Win! Win!
Born strange, I think I'm really honest, but I won't change unless I think I need it, so I won't change.
We have always been very vocal about how much we love Philadelphia, and like as a city, as the idea of what Philadelphia represents as an ideal. So being able to raise money for the proliferation of like good and positivity in Philadelphia is one of the reasons that we do this in the first place.
Stuff going on in Mantua. There's a lot of great, sort of house show venues and DIY spaces that are doing great shows, and we've been lucky enough to play in a lot of them. And I think it's cool that Ben and his new company Make It Work are kind of consolidating the general consensus of the scene, bringing it into one for one weekend, and having some of the main houses that are currently doing a lot of shows, having them all kind of collaborate on a weekend and doing just like a big curated event.
Anytime anyone does some sort of basement show, DIY show for a cause, I think it's awesome because tons of kids just go out to these shows, and I feel like it's more of an incentive to go out to a show if it's for a good cause, and they feel better about their money's going to a good place.
Is something that's interesting in that it's not something you see very often, especially seeing something like Drexel University, which is, I think, could have the reputation of being sort of a giant corporation. I think the fact that they're putting money into resources for a community that they are impacting is a sort of an interesting concept. So
admirable.
Yeah,
it's an admirable.
I think
venture.
It's not something that everybody would do in the position of a major organization like Drexel University.
It's definitely important to keep a good relationship between the surrounding community because they're the locals that were there first, and we're just students that are temporarily living there. If we're not making them comfortable in their own place of living, then we're doing something wrong.
Our neighbor 2 doors down, he permanently lives here. When we started doing shows, we ran it by him, and he was just happy that we went over to talk to him about it and stuff. And he was totally cool with it.
Yeah, he appreciated the respect. And I think that's where some people go wrong when they start doing shows.
When you have universities trying to and striving to work with the community, I think that's pretty much best case scenario, really.
I feel like as college students we're transient, whereas the people who live here. I just feel like it's really important for us to leave a positive impression on them.
work for my senior project, and the idea was just like I've been booking shows for like 3 years in Philly, like at my house, Michael Jordan, and throughout the city at like various friends' houses and whatnot. And I was doing this thing, like a more organized version of what I've been doing over the past 3 years for Make It Work, and I kind of needed something to like launch it, like instead of just be like, here's my organization. I wanted to like have like some sort of big thing, and since we started booking shows in Mantua, we've kind of like had this like idea in the back of our minds, like having a Mantua Fest. I've been reading like a lot about how Mantua is just a struggling community. I just had read an article about the Dornsife Center and just found that Dornsife Center was already up and running, like doing great things like having community dinners, growing produce and donating it to the community, offering like computer labs for community residents to come in and use. And I just thought, like, wow, I should donate to this place, and so they can keep like bridging the gap between students and the community.
Wasted.
Everyone looks so nice. Everyone looks so nice. Everyone looks so nice. Especially all of you guys. Everyone looks so nice. See how many more people sang out this?
I'm sleeping. Wait for. I'm sleeping in. Wait for Joe. I'm sleeping.
I would love to do it again next year, make it better, more community involved, as opposed to just punk bands supporting the community. Like, I would love to have like a block party, have like arts and crafts from neighbors and musicians in the area. So I think Mantua Fest next year will be way better.